It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
Originally opened in 1995 at Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Moody. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Hicks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down and more. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second down and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moody. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now, because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, it's Hicks, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll try the left side. Hicks. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On second down now, it's Brock. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas of practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Well, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 11. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because these defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hicks. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Moody. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moody. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on second and 8. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game, and you know the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. This has been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Jaguars 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On first down, Hicks to about the 40-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him. And he turns it into really nice yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, The win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jackson,